Lesson 7, Surface Area, Part 2. Okay, so we're just going to do another example. So Harry has to paint the walls and ceiling of a room that is 12 feet long, 10 feet wide, and 8.5 feet high. So to sketch it, we have 12 feet long, 10 feet wide, and if we imagine the walls, we don't have to draw them all, but this is 8.5 high. We also know that somewhere on this wall we have a window, which is 6 feet by 4 feet. We have a doorway, which is 7 feet by 2.5 feet, and a mirrored closet that is 6 feet by 7 feet. So when we're painting this, we're going to be painting the walls. So we have this wall and then another wall on the opposite side. We have this wall and another wall on the opposite side. We're going to assume we're not painting the floor, but sometimes you could be painting the floor. But we are going to assume that you're going to paint the roof. And we're going to assume also, because it would be kind of a waste of paint, that they're not going to paint over the windows and the mirrors and the doors. So to do this, we're going to have 2 of side A. We're going to have 2 of side B. And we're going to have a C. And then we're also going to subtract this, this, and this. So first we'll just do length times width for each of these. So for side A, it would be 12 feet by 8.5 feet. For side B, it would be 10 feet by 8.5 feet. And the roof would be 12 by 10. So if we multiply this out, we would have 170 plus 204 plus 120. And all together, we would get 494. So that would be feet squared, so square foot. All right, now we're going to use this to subtract the window, the door, and a closet. So let's find each of those things. So we have 6 times 4, and we have 2.5 times 7, and we have 6 and 7. So if I multiply this out, we have 24 plus 24. I already said 24, 17.5, and 42. So altogether, the amount that they have to subtract from the space is 83.5 square feet. So our total answer then is going to take this and subtract this. So we have 494, subtract 83, that's supposed to say 0.5, I missed it. And altogether, the amount that they would have to paint would be 410.5 square feet. If they had to do more than 1 coat of this, like they did 2 coats, they would just double that number. So this is useful when you're buying paint and how much you're going to need. Okay, example 2. The wood Terrence wants to use to make a shelving unit costs $6.49 per square foot. How much would it cost, assuming no waste, to make a shelving unit that is 4 feet wide by 12 inches deep by 5 feet tall, and there are 4 shelves? So the shelves are all the same. We're going to call this A. And there are 6 shelves. Then we have 2 sides. So 1, and then this would be B. And then we also have the back. So there would be a back to this shelf. We're going to call that C. So we have 6 A's plus 2 B's plus a C. And the dimensions here, we're going to look at this. This is 12 inches, so we would want to change that to feet. So we know that there are 12 inches in a foot, so that is the same as 1 foot. So the dimensions for shape A is 4 feet by 1 foot. So we're going to say 4 times 1. For our sides, we have 1 foot by 5 feet. So 1 times 5. And the back of the shelf will be 4 by 5. So 4 times 5. So we have 24 plus 10 plus 20, which leaves us with 54 square feet. If we know that it costs $6.49 per square foot, we're just going to take $5.49 and times it by $6.49, and it would cost $350.46 to purchase this wood. So obviously this wood is probably a little bit more expensive than average wood.